Request you to please stay on with us. We are tracking some more developments from the courts. This time in the Delhi riots larger conspiracy case, Sharjeel Imam has filed a second bail application before the Karkardooma Court. The move comes after the Supreme Court dismissed his earlier bail plea on January 5, 2026. The court is now expected to hear the fresh application and decide on the request in accordance with the ongoing proceedings in the case. So, Sambhav, this case relates to the Delhi riots larger conspiracy, and Sharjeel Imam has now filed for a second bail application before the Karkardooma Court.
Well, it's a fresh development in Delhi for Karkardooma Court, where two accused in the UAPA case in the 2020 Northeast Delhi riots, Sharjeel Imam and Umar Khalid, have now moved a fresh bail application, before the Delhi's Karkardooma Court, where the matter is going on. And the application argues that there has been significant progress in that, and I beg your pardon, there has not been significant progress in the trial. Despite earlier Supreme Court had dismissed their petitions around 6 months back, and now fresh petitions were filed before Additional Sessions Judge Sumit Seni, and now who has sought a response from Delhi police and listed this matter for her further hearing on the bail petitions on July 14th. Remember, this is the case where earlier Delhi High Court denied the bail to both accused. Later, Supreme Court denied bail to both these accused, Sharjeel Imam and Umar Khalid. However, granting bail to other accused in this particular case, around 5 accused were granted bail by the top court of the country. The two-judge bench earlier granted bail. The Supreme Court bench granted bail to 5 other accused, but denied bail to these two accused. And while denying bail, the Supreme Court has said that prima facie case against Umar Khalid and Imam under UAPA, and observe that all accused in this case did not stand on the same footing in terms of the hierarchy of participation.
Right.
So,
Sambhav, I'll request you to please stay on with us. In fact, in a breaking development in the Delhi riots larger conspiracy case, Umar Khalid has also moved a regular bail application before the Karkardooma Court. The application comes after the Supreme Court earlier dismissed his bail plea, and the court is expected to consider the fresh request as proceedings continue in the larger conspiracy case related to the 2020 Delhi riots. So, Sambhav, even Umar Khalid has now moved a regular bail application plea before the Karkardooma Court.
Well, absolutely, as we are discussing, both Sharjeel Imam and Umar Khalid, they have moved fresh bail applications before Delhi's Karkardooma Court, where the matter is going on in this 2020 Delhi riot case. And as we have been discussing earlier, Delhi High Court and later on Supreme Court has denied bail to them. However, Supreme Court has granted bail to other accused like Gulfisha Fatima, Miran Haidar, Shaiful Rahman, Mohammad Salim Khan and others in this case. However, the top court earlier 6 months back denied bail to these two accused, Sharjeel Imam and Umar Khalid, observing that all accused in this case did not stand in the same footing in terms of the hierarchy of participation. However, now the reason given by these two accused before the Delhi Karkardooma Court is that now it's been 6 months since the Supreme Court has denied bail to these accused, and no significant progress in the trial took place despite Supreme Court dismissing earlier plea 6 months ago. So this is the major ground that no significant progress in the trial took place so far, and that's why these two accused moved a fresh bail application before Delhi's Karkardooma Court, and the Delhi's Karkardooma Court has slated the matter for further hearing on July 4th. It is to be seen what Delhi police will have to say, because remember earlier when they filed the petition.
All right. Thank you so much, Sambhav, for all those details. We are moving on to some other stories coming to the fore now.